For as long as humans have played games, we've asked one question. Who's the best? The fastest runner, the strongest lifter, the most precise archer. Sports are about human limits, and the thrill of watching those limits get pushed. But now, a new challenger has entered the arena. Artificial intelligence, machines, robots, not just training tools, but potential athletes in their own right. So here's the big question. Will the future of sports still belong to humans? Or will we one day be cheering for robots instead of people? And later in this video, I'll reveal the one international competition where robots are already playing their own version of the World Cup. Professional athletes already live in a world shaped by algorithms. Wearable devices track heart rates, sleep cycles, oxygen levels. Cameras powered by artificial intelligence analyze every movement on the field. In tennis, IBM's Watson has been used to track ball trajectories and player positioning, breaking down patterns invisible to the human eye. In basketball, teams use AI systems that crunch decades of game data to recommend strategies in real time. Even amateur runners now rely on apps that use machine learning to design training plans, adapting day by day depending on performance. The result? Athletes train smarter, recover faster, and stretch their abilities further than ever. But think of this. If machines already coach the players, how long before they step onto the field themselves? Believe it or not, this isn't hypothetical. In South Korea, robot taekwondo fighters are already being tested, programmed to block, kick, and strike with lightning speed. In Japan, humanoid robots play baseball, throwing pitches faster than many humans can react. And in 1997, Deep Blue, IBM's chess-playing computer, famously beat world champion Garry Kasparov. That wasn't just a game of chess. It was the opening move in a new era where machines compete directly against humans. Every year, hundreds of universities compete in RoboCup, an international robot soccer tournament. The goal? To develop machines that can eventually beat the human World Cup champions. Right now, the bots are clumsy, wobbling around like toddlers in cleats. But researchers predict that by mid-century, robots could play and possibly win against professional human teams. So if machines are already in their own leagues, what happens when those leagues collide with ours? Sports have always been about fairness, equal equipment, equal rules, equal opportunities. But robots tilt the playing field. Take running. A human sprinter has muscle, bone, and lungs. A robot sprinter can be designed with pistons, carbon fiber legs, and software that calculates the most efficient stride down to the millisecond. Would that even count as a sport? Or would it be more like engineering on display? The same debate is already happening with prosthetics. Double amputee runner Oscar Pistorius famously competed in the 2012 Olympics with carbon fiber blades. Some argued his prosthetics gave him an advantage. Others said they simply leveled the playing field. That controversy was just the beginning. As technology advances, we'll see more athletes enhanced by robotics or AI-driven prosthetics. And here's where things get really interesting. The future of sports might not be humans versus robots, but hybrids. Exoskeletons that boost strength, neural implants that optimize focus, prosthetic limbs that outperform flesh and bone. It sounds like science fiction, but military labs and medical companies are developing all of these right now. Imagine a Paralympic Games where enhanced athletes not only compete, but outperform able-bodied Olympians. Would that be celebrated as progress? Or banned as unfair? Already the line between human and machine is blurring. And sports may be the place where that line gets tested most publicly. But here's the real question. Would fans even watch robot sports? Some say no. The magic of sports is watching humans struggle, emotion, and triumph. A perfect machine victory is boring. Nobody cries when a robot crosses the finish line. Others say yes because robots open up a whole new spectacle. Imagine a robot Olympics, where machines run 100 meters in 3 seconds, throw javelins a mile, or play soccer at speeds no human could survive. That wouldn't replace human sports. It would create a brand new form of entertainment. In fact, robot competitions already exist. BattleBots fills arenas with fans cheering as machines tear each other apart. Drone racing leagues draw thousands of spectators. RoboMasters in China has become a massive esports-like event, with student-built robots competing in tactical matches. The appeal is real, even if the athletes aren't human. So maybe the future isn't robots replacing humans, but robots creating their own stage. Still, sports are never just games. They're cultural touchstones, and letting machines into the arena raises serious ethical dilemmas. What if national pride shifts from human athletes to robot engineers? Would Olympic gold medals go to programmers instead of sprinters? Would wealthy nations with better tech dominate every competition, widening the global sports gap even further? And what about injury? If 2 robots collide and one shatters, who's responsible? If a cyborg athlete gets hurt because their enhancement malfunctions, is that sport or negligence? Some ethicists already argue that enhanced athletics will eventually need their own leagues, separate from purely human competitions, to avoid endless debates about fairness. Here's another dimension. AIs aren't just competing against humans. It's refereeing them. Systems are now being used to detect fouls, track offside calls, and even flag doping by analyzing biometric patterns. That creates its own paradox. The very system that could one day step into the ring is already enforcing the rules outside it. How long before athletes accuse algorithms of bias? Or worse, how long before an AI referee can be hacked to swing a result? Because whether we're ready or not, artificial intelligence is already embedded in sports. It decides training regimens. It analyzes opponents. It simulates outcomes before games are played. The next step is obvious. Machines won't just shape the game. They'll play it. At first, in small ways, robotic goalkeepers, AI-driven referees, enhanced prosthetic athletes. Then bigger, robot leagues, cyborg Olympians, hybrid competitions. So here's the paradox. Sports are supposed to showcase the human spirit. But machines may soon outperform us in every measurable way. Will we redefine sports to keep them human? Or will we embrace a new kind of athlete, one built from code and steel? And here's the teaser I promised. Right now, RoboCup, the international robot soccer tournament, continues to grow. Its mission? To create a team of robots capable of beating the human World Cup champions by 2050. That's not science fiction. That's a deadline. The clock is ticking. So, what do you think? Would you watch a 100-meter race where robots break records humans could never touch? Would you cheer for a cyborg Olympian? Or should sports remain the last arena where humans and humans alone prove their worth? Tell me in the comments. And here's the deal. I'll feature the best and most thought-provoking answers in a future video. Don't forget to subscribe to AI Unlocked, where every week we explore the breakthroughs, the risks, and the future of technology. Because the future isn't coming. It's already here.